Oh, good evening, folks. So we're out again tonight. We've got Kerno and David.
Hello.
Yeah, there we are again, and we've come down to the site of the former National Explosives Factory, which is down at Upton Towans at Gwithian, and down near Hayle. And it's very windy this evening, so I'm going to try and keep the talking down to a minimum, folks. But we're in this giant warehouse, which we've been in, you know, which is pretty special, really. And yeah, overall it's a very interesting building, and you can tell it's from the sort of like the late 18th century, early 19th century. There's some breeze blocks down there at the end as well, which looks like it's been a few adaptations to the building over the years. But we just noticed as well, we got some of the original floor, folks, which you'll see in a minute. Yeah. So, right, folks. So inside the warehouse here, we've got a bit of the original floor, and there's Kerno and Dave. Now, I don't think I've been here for a very long time, folks, and it's just good to be back and have a look. So it's a pretty massive building, to be honest with you, folks. And what have we got here? Wow, we've got more
writing on the brick there, Adam. That.
Wow, yeah.
Metalin.
Yeah. I think that's just the manufacturer's name of the brick.
Yeah, like London Brick Co. What
yeah, but they've seen this like a underground.
Yeah, culvert or something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's quite possible it might be but it would definitely serve as a purpose for machinery or that sort of thing, folks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a bit odd there, why that platform is raised like that.
Yeah, probably for a metal.
Yeah.
Right, so down here in a moment, there's something to look at, which is a bit of joist still in situ.
Alright.
Shall we go and have a look?
Yeah, look, careful. Mind the hole there, folks. Kerno just found it for us.
Enjoyed the trip? No.
Wow, so we got some interesting, yeah, we got some interesting remains here in the building. Guys, you know we didn't have to come through the window. There's a doorway here. Yep, so some form of gantry or it actually looks like I reckon that was something mounted on a tower, like either a staircase or yeah, staircase.
Yeah, it does look like that.
I'm guessing, folks.
Through that doorway there.
Yeah, but
you've got more around here. There's ironwork.
More of this floor. Look, folks.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? That's amazing. Right, so what have we got in here then?
So we got David.
David.
He's in another. This is another room, and there's lots of. Yeah, that's for the roof, folks. It's a part of the original roof. Yeah.
Interesting.
They got this metal. Is it round or is it square or something?
It looks round.
Yeah, we don't know what that is, but I reckon over there possibly that smooth bit of skimming on the wall. Oh, I reckon that's a toilet.
Oh yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah. It's the ball.
Not sure. Cupboard, toilet, or perhaps if you know, folks, you could leave something in the comments. Right, yeah. Yeah.
The old window, make a nice workshop, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And you can see the remains of the roof there.
Yeah.
In fact, that's the only bit of the roof that's left on anywhere on the building, isn't it?
It is, yeah. There's nothing
And
shall we go to the next
another
one?
large room, yeah.
Right, let's go.
So you can see those walls back there. And
This one's got something of interest, so
wow, so this is one of the
we've got more in it, I think.
final bits of the building.
I might be wrong, I might be checking out mine.
Well, straight away we got
Here we go.
a rail going across there, folks. I've no idea what that is for. It might even be a pipe, possibly an old pipe. Door, folks. Wow, look at that. There's a door up there. Don't know if you can see that.
Doesn't go anywhere.
Doesn't go anywhere. Do you think that would indicate?
We've got some ironwork on the wall here, mate. Look.
Yep.
That's another doorway right
Another
there.
doorway. Possibly loading, do you reckon? Or
It's got something like that, isn't it?
yeah.
Another doorway, folks.
But
Look at this. Cool stuff,
the door is open, folks.
Yeah.
You got a bit of a clamp or something there around the roof.
Oh yeah.
Maybe for a ladder, or
Possibility.
looks like the top half of a ladder, doesn't it? Or
Yeah,
top
it does,
part of
yeah.
it. But
Just proves that those beams look the test of time.
Yeah.
Haven't done it, no.
yeah, definitely. That door, is that
There's a
probably
bit of wood there, look, hanging down.
on its original hinges, that door, do you reckon?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Because it is
There's
swung
more,
open.
Like wood.
Yeah.
Wonder what they're poles for.
Well, that looks like a bit of telegraph pole, doesn't it? Or is that sort of shape?
It's
Yeah,
it's
no
quite
idea.
substantial. Yeah.
No idea what that is for.
Look, see this here, look. That's a bit of tram track there.
Yeah.
Right there coming out.
Wow, look at that, folks.
That's amazing, eh?
Yeah, it's a bit of, looks like a bit of
Gauge.
rail, folks, which you can see there sticking out. But there would have been a narrow gauge railway.
Yes, there was, and there is
But
places in
served the factory. Sorry, Dave.
real good.
And yeah, moving on. So, Dave there, Kerno. Right, so we're going to have another look around. We'll be back in a minute.
Yep, back. Right, folks, so here's another review of the buildings that we were in.
Yep.
Quite interesting. Obviously, some kind of storage or office or something like that.
Chimney just up there, folks. It's
And there's the chimney.
You can see the overall shape of the outside of the building, and yeah, it's pretty. That chimney's pretty impressive, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, I've flown the drone over the top of that.
Shall we? Can you get to the base of it? Do you know, or yeah, maybe go and have a look.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so off to the chimney, folks. Where you go? You can go out that way.
Right?
You can go out this way.
You can try, but you won't get very far.
Don't you reckon? All right. Yeah, it is a bit gorsed in there, isn't it?
I'm voting this way.
Right, folks. Over he goes. Right, back in a mo, folks. Right, so there we are, folks. One last look. Oh. Kono needs a new compass. We've only been here for 10 minutes and we're already going the wrong way about 3 times. Christ. Well,
It's overgrown a bit.
yeah, it's grown over a bit. So we're trying to get to the base of that chimney, folks. So hopefully we can illuminate it for you. Give you a better look. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's over that way. That is an impressive chimney, isn't it? I like that.
About 40 metres.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Quite impressive. I think there we go.
David's what? Right, so oh yeah, it's been pre-bagged, that one. Somebody's left the bag.
Tramway,
Oh right.
part of it, where it was, and there's buns down there.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
down here, so.
Great.
You up, Dave? You up?
Right, so
Okay.
this is the chimney, folks. Don't know if you'll see it or not. This is the this thing is pretty awesome, and I think it might even warrant a photograph as well, folks. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. There it is. Right, folks. So here we have our chimney. This is the original chimney that's still here from the days of the explosives factory, and it's made of brick. It looks just bloody amazing, I think. Still as good now as it was probably when the factory was in use about 100 years ago, folks. So pretty good, and you can see the ghosts of some of the buildings over there peering at you through the darkness. And
Right, so what we're going to look at now is where the production of explosive material was produced.
yeah,
I didn't know that there is interesting. What, Dave?
oh well spotted, Dave.
David, good man.
Hopefully I didn't get it.
No, you
Good. We don't have a lot of luck with shit, folks, do we? I'm still having nightmares after the Penn Dennis incident.
don't want that incident again.
No, we definitely do not want that, folks.
Look here, look, it's like loading bays here, look. See this?
Yeah, that's right. Anybody wondering what the poo joke is just look at the our video of the lost trousers of Penn Dennis. It's on TWEX, folks. Yeah. Have you noticed those pens there, look? Yeah, that's really interesting. Yes, I think so. And dynamite as well. So so yeah, now this factory is on the edge of the dunes, folks, the sand dunes, and it's very isolated for a very good reason. Because there was a large catastrophic explosion here in the 1900s. It was an accidental detonation, folks. Yeah, detritus. Yeah, so now I've been down this bit quite a few times when I've not really paid an awful lot of attention, folks. Yeah. Oh god, yeah, there's more. Clean up after your dogs, folks.
In a moment we'll come to these buttons.
Yeah.
We're now on the old railway. Here. You may see some parts of that at the moment. Everyone okay?
Yeah, we're all good. Right, so I'm using the handheld this evening, folks. I'm using the Osmo Pocket by DJI, and it's a brilliant little camera. I've had one or two issues with it, but I've not really managed to, well, I've managed to sort it out. So I think the issues were with the operator, not with the camera. Yeah, that's it. Right, so we're heading up into the dunes. Hey? Right, we'll avoid that.
There would have been a small hut here.
Right. Yeah, so
this is explosive proof.
yeah.
There's loads of these.
So these are man-made buns in the sand, folks.
They are.
And there would have been a small building here, or whatever was here, and the purpose is to contain the blast in the event of a accidental explosion.
Indeed.
So the tapered bund would throw all the blast upwards, folks. Yeah, so great. Yep, it's pretty good.
Okay, so there is loads more like this.
Have you noticed with these as well, there's many of these as you go up towards the dunes there.
Yeah.
To the part where me and Charlie the dog usually go, there's lots of these.
Yeah.
So you can guess it's a pretty big factory.
There are some buildings further down. I don't know how far you want to go, but
yeah, we'll have a quick look.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's,
okay, back in a mo. Right, folks. So we were talking a minute ago about the factory, about the narrow gauge railway. Well, here are some remains of it. You can see there was a crossover section here as well. Yeah.
A little turn area.
2 rails there and this one here. And quite likely the other side is somewhere under the ground there, I expect.
It's standard narrow gauge.
Yeah.
You know, it's standard.
Yeah, so traces of the past everywhere, folks.
Yeah.
You just need to look.
Amazing.
Absolutely. That's brilliant.
Go out there and look, folks.
Great. Right.
So that denotes the gate day. There you are. Standard nowadays. Yeah, cool. So that their building, mate, is down that way.
Ah,
You
right.
want to go and have a look?
Yeah, just a quick look.
Yeah.
Now, we know there's some form of hut that's still down here.
There's more than one.
So, we're going to go and see if we can find it, folks.
Yeah.
And I think Kearney's been to it many times, but I haven't. So,
Yeah,
just be
you'll
good
definitely
to
find it.
have a look at it.
Hopefully you can find it.
Yeah, I'm sure we can. We managed to find that mortar pit in the dark, didn't we? Yeah. So,
I do believe there's like 4 or 5 of these little huts, so we're bound to find one. So,
yeah. Right, folks. So we're down on the dunes and we're near the explosives factory, and we're in search of a little hut that's down here. But the twinkly lights in the distance, folks, that is St Ives, and I just put the light out just to try and show you guys. And it's a beautiful starry night. Wow, look at that moon, folks. Another one. Fabulous. We've had some really amazing moonlight evenings in the last couple of weeks, and it really does make you feel good, because obviously it's a good sign that the weather is dramatically improving, folks. And that's what it's all about, really. We're hoping that we can leave winter behind, folks, and move on with the forthcoming summer.
Found it.
Oh, excellent. Well done.
Right, you see that blue thing? That's
Yep.
what we are.
Right.
It's there, look. See it?
Ah, gotcha.
So, according to my calculations, it's down that way.
Right, okie dokie.
So, shall we?
Yeah, just it's not that much, not that far, is it really? No, okay. Right then, so we're going to go off and find our hut. Wow, that's one mother rabbit hole, folks. There's quite a bit of wind this evening. Trying to find this hut. Yeah, all good. Trying to locate this hut, folks. Oh, brilliant. Right, folks. So there it is. This is one of the only buildings here I've seen so far. So apart from the factory,
Yeah.
but
So this has got the gable end.
yeah, it looks good. So you can see that there. I know dozens of people have been down here and seen it. Folks, I haven't been here. So, wow. It's got graffiti on it, unfortunately. Wow, folks. So,
You can see the original joist there. Though.
yeah, it looks like you're stood below the level of the floor. Yeah, you're below ground level.
Yeah.
And making my plenty in.
Some Satan.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it's just mindless graffiti. Mindless, folks, totally mindless. But then again, it is on a public land and it's available for everyone to come here, isn't it? So you're going to get it. Unfortunately. Yeah.
Do you think this would have been washed, mate? Cement washed?
Very likely. You can see it's made of that funny Mundic concrete again. It's basically where they've used stuff from the beach they've mixed in with the cement, folks, and it
we all know about Mundic.
yeah, it doesn't age very well. Yeah, it's definitely interesting though. It's brilliant.
I'm glad we found it.
Yeah, it's the first time I think it's the first time I've actually physically been here.
Right, okay.
Well, since an adult, I think.
Yeah.
So since becoming an adult.
That's another tick off the list, isn't it?
If I could call myself an adult, folks, I'm not an adult. I'm a child. I'll always be a child. I'll never grow up. Brilliant. Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll take a couple of pictures. Well, right, folks. So, guess what? There's another one, and this one's actually this is one of two, and I think it's slightly different layout, but we'll have a quick look inside. Wow, there it is. It's Kerno and Dave.
This would have been a window, wouldn't it? It's just been cemented over.
Yeah, that looks like it's been filled in somehow.
There's another one. It almost mirrors the other one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I'm guessing they must have been some kind. I think they were some kind of workshop or store, or you know, but part of the explosives factory that we've just been looking at anyway.
It is, yeah. Right, folks. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you a little bit later on.
And a shout out from Teddy from Canning Town.
Teddy?
Yeah, on the wall there, look.
Oh,
yeah.
Alright then.
Yeah, right on.
Back in a bit.
Okay. Great, folks, so take care. Right, folks, so we're heading down out of the explosives factory, and Kearney tells me that once where we are here roughly was a mainline railway, a standard gauge railway.
Yeah, standard gauge, but
yeah,
it's freight only.
But it was a freight line, and we've just seen this fabulous old telegraph pole, which, believe it or not, I think it does actually carry the modern day phone cable, and there's other things coming off it as well. But how many telephone lines do you see now, or telegraph poles, that have got porcelain insulators on them?
Very rare.
Yeah, so they're well rare, folks. But so here we are. We're heading down because, folks, we've got reason to believe that there is an old building down here, folks, and possibly abandoned. So we're going to check it out, and we've kind of done our bit really at the explosives factory. So we're just following the former railway line, and somewhere down here, folks, there is supposed to be an old house. So we'll come back in a minute when we're literally on top of it, folks. Right, so there in the woods, folks, is an old well. It's got this fence around it, obviously to keep children and small animals out. And yeah, so
it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is interesting. We need to go this way. Right, so I'm travelling nice and light this evening, folks. I haven't got my bag with me, just got what I need for the basic filming, which is good. It's a bit of a refreshing change to not lug my pack with me. and nice and light, taking it easy. I've had an absolutely exhausting week at work, and haven't really been able to do much today during the day, so I've made as much of being able to rest as I can, folks. So, but anyway, what have we here? Looks like we're heading back. I think I've been this way. Yeah, I think you better. Yeah, no problem. Back in a mo. Right, folks, so welcome back. So we're pretty sure we've located what we're looking for. And Kearney's got his almighty light here, and wow, now it's very well camouflaged, this, folks.
Is it just? Yeah.
Very well camouflaged. And I think the first thing we should do is just check out the perimeter fence.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
And
I don't know if there's a way in.
well, you don't know, do we? Right, well, we just need to find it. Yeah. Because we're definitely not ripping anything down or climbing anything. We don't do that, folks. If there's no way in, we won't go in. Right. That would be a start. Wow, is that open?
No.
Hold on a minute. Oh, it's got a lock on it. Yeah. Okay. Right, so we're looking around still. See if there is any way in. Wow. Blimey, yeah. So obviously well protected. You can look through there, folks. You can see something in there. Right, let's just, before we give up, I kind of insist on having another look.
Yeah, yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. You could squeeze it way down through there,
No, the overgrowth is pretty dense, folks. But yeah, well, that's a bit annoying, isn't it?
See inside there, look.
Yeah.
See the beams there, mate. Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot to see in there, to be honest, anyway. But yeah, well done.
I didn't know it was here. This was just a pure guess.
Yeah, it was just a calculated guess. So, game over then, folks. It's sealed up tight. So, you never know. We may find a loophole, but then again, we might not. We're not ones to ever condone breaking or entering, or, you know, basically if we can't get in, folks, we're not getting in. That simple. It's a bit of a shame, but never mind. Right, so I think the general plan is now we're going to go back to the car and have a cup of coffee. I think that's the general plan. So, yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Take care, and please remember, like, comment and subscribe. Two Wheel Exploration and Kerno EXP.
Share the love, folks.
Thanks, folks.